announced that the fuel subsidy regime will only last till June. During his inauguration on May 29th, Nigerians could not believe the harsh reality of their new struggle as the pump price of premium motor spirit (PMS) experienced an astronomical increase. Frustrated with the despondent situation in the land, motorists, commuters, and residents of the Federal Capital Territory complained about their ordeals as they noted that many filling stations, including state-owned ones, have started the implementation of the subsidy removal policy without notice. Interestingly, the camera lens of Top Accolade News exclusively captured the old and new pump prices of petrol in most fuel stations as lamentations continue to trail the development, while residents accused petroleum marketers of hoarding products. Yusuf Mohammed, an Abuja-based motorist whose story epitomizes the struggle, summarized his travails, which began over 24 hours ago.
I left my house around 15 minutes after 1 a.m. of yesterday. So I went to several filling stations. I went to Central Area, Total, Corn Oil, they were not selling. I proceed to my Tema AP, the same thing. Then I came back to Eternal filling station, Ademola Adetokumbo. I now discovered that it was only 5 cars on the line. So I now said, let me join this queue so that tomorrow morning we'll be the first people to serve. So in the morning, they now changed their meters to 250 Naira per liter instead of 195. I now said, okay, I can't buy here. I called one of my friends. He said they are selling at former Owando filling station, the NNPC, that's by automatic car wash. They sells at the government price 195. So I now left the queue from there, drove back to the NNPC filling station. By reaching there, they blocked the gate. They now changed the meter to 537. So you see, I've done like from frying pan to fire. I left my house since yesterday till now. I did not even brush my teeth. So we don't know where we are going to. What's going on? What is government doing about it? So the poor masses we are here stranded because I don't know where to go. My fuel cannot take me to my house.
Other motorists and residents questioned the sincerity of oil marketers as they call on the government to deploy officials to filling stations to regulate the pump price of PMS.
The new head of state just make a comment without nothing. Before we know it, everywhere there's queue. And all these stations, they all has a petrol before then. So we are asking, where are they? Let them send people on the street to monitor these people. I think that's what we need.
Well, removal of fuel subsidy is a welcome development. But one thing surprised me. The only thing that surprised me is that when Jonathan was in power, ex-President Jonathan removed subsidy. And this is the same man and his group who fought Jonathan to stand still for removal of fuel subsidy. Now that the first day of swearing in, he removed fuel subsidy. What has he seen? Did he fight Jonathan to fail by not allowing him to remove subsidy? What really happened at that point in time? We want to know.
Yes, yesterday I bought 195 at Airport Road, but I was surprised to see an NPC selling 537. What are we going to? Are we heading forward or are we going backwards? So it's unbearable.
More than 300% increase. More than 300% increment in fuel price. My name is Taiwo. This thing is now going well. We should try to help ourselves. Transport will affect commercial workers, people that are working in private sector. It will surely affect us.
Actually, why I find myself here is because of what the situation on ground now. I want to get a fuel in my car. So it's very unfortunate that we are started seeing another strong queue in the police station. So that's why we are here today, because we had so many people are saying a different price of a pump price for now. So surprisingly, I came here, I saw 573 as a pump price in NNPC. I asked myself, if NNPC can sell such a price, what of the rest that is not NNPC? So actually, it's something that needs to be revisited and see how things will be better for the masses, because all these things they are doing, you boil down for the masses.
I believe that the situation we are passing through now is not the government's fault, because subsidy is not thing of now. It has been, on ground all this while. The Buhari administration have already removed it. It was just to, established and to just remind the people that subsidy is gone. It's not Tinubu administration that removed the subsidy. The fact is that the oil marketers in Nigeria are good at making governments that come to power so, they kind of making them look as if they don't know what they do. They like to frustrate any government that comes to power. So oil marketers in Nigeria are the problem of Nigeria. Oil marketer, okay, let's assume that Buhari Tinubu did not say anything concerning fuel subsidy during his inauguration speech. Will this happen? No. But the moment he just said it, everybody, all the filling stations started, increasing their fuel pump. If I am Tinubu, I am telling you what I will do is I will send army to all the filling stations to begin to lock them up, because that is what they need. Most of these filling stations, they are good at taking advantage of Nigeria.
The vultures waiting to feed on the carcass, the black marketers, are however not sleeping as they profit from the anomaly in the sale and distribution chain of petrol. According to the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, the landing cost for a litre of petrol is about 448 naira per litre. Reports also state that the country consumes about 68 billion litres of petrol daily, while the central government spends about 400 billion naira every month on fuel subsidy. In Abuja, Nigeria's capital, Abiodun Mohammed, Top Accolade News.